Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Today I want to talk about gratitude for feedback and so much more. This week has been eye-opening in the sense of receiving feedback. The last couple of weeks, I have really been paying attention to what I've been receiving from life. Not just the people in my life, from nature, from my environment, from so many different things, as well as the blessings from people. And this week I was blessed, and I have much gratitude for the feedback that I received on my website, about myself, about what I do, and about the dream that I have. We sometimes have to borrow other people's belief, other people's opinions of us, so that we can take the steps that we need to grow. Because we live so much in our life, the law of familiarity takes over. And it becomes so familiar to us that it becomes invisible. And we don't always see what is invisible to us now because we've done it for so long. It might be a good habit. It might be a bad habit. It might be something in our language, but we don't see it anymore. You'll notice I just used the word but. I just negated everything in front of that, right? Instead of saying and. That's a word. I just happened to pick up on it this time. I have tried very hard not to use the word but in my language. So that way I open up my possibilities and I don't cut them off. Gratitude. Gratitude for the people who are willing to step up and say, hey, I heard you say this, or I've seen you do this. May I help you with this? Oh, I've seen you do this and I love it, right? That kind of feedback allows us to know we're on the right track. We're making an impact of some kind. Maybe we're influencing somebody to change. We have to have feedback at some point, though we do not always have to take it. So if it's a negative feedback, listen to it, though that doesn't mean you have to accept it. Maybe it's a constructive criticism, then you want to accept it. If it's just somebody else's problem that they're reflecting onto you, you don't have to accept it. Though it's great to have feedback, both the constructive criticism kind and the good kind that kind of strokes our ego a little bit and makes us feel we're on the right path and we're making our dreams come true. Those are the people we need in our life. We need the cheerleaders. And we also need the ones who go, and what are you doing about it? Why aren't you maybe going a little faster? Or have you thought of this instead of this? Or can you combine the two? There are so many things that we don't always see. And if you've been following me, whether it be on my personal Facebook or it's on Instagram or wherever you're following me, you may have seen where I posted a picture of a fortune cookie that I had, fortune that I had received, that the world was soon going to be ready for my talents. Well, the universe doesn't always have a blinking neon sign going, turn here, go here, do this. Sometimes we have to listen to the whispers, the very, very tiny, tiny voice that we have to strain to hear that says, hey, you're on the right path. For me, when I read that, it came at a time when I had gotten that awesome feedback and a bit of constructive feedback that said, hey, you need to step up your game just a little bit. And having that particular little fortune, even though, yes, you never know what you're going to get from those, and some people think they're kind of hokey, though sometimes the universe does speak with that. Just as we have angels on earth that speak to us and into us, that help us to see our full potential. So do not discount those little whispers that you hear. And if you've heard one for years, you've had that dream just whispering in the back of your head going, what about me? What about me? Let's make it louder so it's more about what about me? I'm the dream you want to fulfill, right? That's what we want you to do. We want you to speak that authentic truth and stand in your power. So go to gracefulwarriorcoaching.com, hit the tab that says The Warrior Epiphany, and get on the wait list for my course that's going to help teach you how to be aware of that whisper, make it louder, help you to grow into your inner authentic truth, take off the mask that society has told us we've had to do and causing us to play small, and become a graceful warrior who is the champion of their dreams. I look forward to seeing you because we're starting October 1st. And I would love to see 10 of you join me on the 1st of October and become unstoppable.